Hello, this is Ernest Burley Jr., your CIA, your cool insurance agent, back at you again with some more great information on insurance. I'm a licensed insurance agent with over 30 years experience in the industry with clients all across the country in various capacities, whether it be auto insurance or life insurance, long-term care, disability. And we specialize in all those different areas plus some. So auto, home, condo, renters, business policies, church policies, professional liability, long-term care, disability, what have you. That's what we kind of specialize in. The purpose of this podcast is to enlighten you, to educate you, to empower you with clear, unbiased information, objective information, so you can have the information and the tools to make the right decisions for you and for your family. Okay. You know, I don't like long intros, so let's just get right on at it. Okay. Let's jump into the podcast. Today's podcast is titled Buy Real Estate with Pools. Okay, I know it sounds odd, but yeah, you definitely want to buy real estate with pools. You should always consider pools before buying any real estate. You'll be glad you did. The deeper the pools, the better. Okay, the property will be much easier to acquire and maintain with pools. Okay, and these pools, I mean, pools of money. Okay. So you definitely need to have pools of money. There are 3 pools of money you should have before buying any real estate. They are mutually exclusive also, right? So they should stand alone. Don't integrate them, don't commingle them. They should stand alone. Each pool of money should be on its own. Okay, so here are the 3 pools of money. Your first pool should be your down payment and your closing costs, right? So everyone's familiar with that. You want to save adequate cash so you can afford to pay the down payment and the closing costs on the property. Most people are very familiar with that because this pool is required to get into the property, right? That's why people are very familiar with this pool, right? That's very short-sighted though, and it can cause you a lot of grief later on down the road. So, you know, if you're just thinking about that one pool of money, that's short-sighted, and it's not going to put you in a good position going forward, owning any piece of real estate. Okay, so let's move on to our second pool. Okay, so the second pool that you should have, your second pool of money, should be emergency savings. Don't use your emergency savings to buy any piece of real estate. That is your security blanket. It's your safety net. Keep that intact. Don't use emergency savings to buy real estate. Okay. I recommend clients have 12 months of their expenses and savings, at least 6 months. You know, if you don't have at least 6 months of your expenses in cash, then you might want to second guess jumping into a piece of real estate at this point. Okay, you want to be smart about this thing. Okay, so minimum of 6 months, ideally 12 months of your expenses in cash, emergency savings. Keep that intact. Do not use that money for your down payment and or closing costs. Like I said, these pools stand alone. They are not to be commingled. Okay, so that's your second pool of money. Your third pool of money should be contingency funds. And this is a pool that people rarely think about, if at all. This is like the one that's long lost and forgotten. You want to save money to furnish the home and customize the home. When you move into the home, you're going to want to buy furniture. You're going to want to possibly paint the walls, put new carpet down, put down tile, get new appliances, put blinds on the windows, maybe make some repairs to the home. So that's that contingency fund. You want to have some money saved up to be able to do those things because you don't want to finance that. Don't finance the contingency fund money, okay? Because that's not a wise way to do it. Think forward, plan ahead, put yourself in a good financial position to be in that piece of real estate and be in that piece of real estate with sound mind, very calm, because you have your pools, right? Your pools of money. And that's it. That's it for today's podcast. I just wanted to like jump in that real quick and let you know what I was thinking about owning real estate with pools. Really, really important. Okay. So today's recap: smart and wise real estate ownership requires pools of money. 3 pools, right? Our takeaway: you need 3 pools. 3 pools when you want to buy real estate. And we talked about those 3 pools, right? The first one is your down payment and closing costs. The second one is your emergency savings. So if your income goes down or goes away, you have an extended period of time to where you can still afford to live in the home, maintain your standard of living, so you can figure out what to do next. Okay. That's your second pool, emergency savings. Your third pool, contingency funds. Like I said before, things that you want to do around the home when you move in. A lot of things are going to come up. So a wise way to do it is to say, okay, well, I know this stuff is going to happen. Let me plan for it, as opposed to being reactive. Let me be proactive. Okay. I thank y'all for listening to my podcast every week. As usual, thank you so much. I ask that you forward my podcast or share the podcast with other people and ask them to do the same, and so on and so on and so on, so they can become viral. If you want to connect with me, you can just email me, ernestburleyjr@gmail.com. It's just my full name at Gmail. So it's ERNESTBURLEYJR@gmail.com, or you can call my firm at 301-262-2600. Again, that's 301-262-2600. And every week, like I said, all of my podcasts are on YouTube. So go to my YouTube channel, Ernest Burley Jr. It's just me, and click on the channel, and hopefully you subscribe too. So please subscribe to my channel and ask other people to subscribe so we can get 1 million subscribers on there, right? And I have a lot of different videos on there talking about different things. Insurance, of course, I'm your CIA, your cool insurance agent. So a lot of the podcasts are on insurance, but I'm talking about other things. Like today, we talked about real estate. I also talk about succeeding in your career and different character traits you want to have as an employer or employee, and other tidbits of information on there. Some of them are podcasts. Some I have 1-minute clips talking about different topics. So, take a look through there and look through there and see if there's something there that can help you out, or someone in your family or a friend or a follower or whomever, okay? I'm sure there's something on there that can help you out, okay? Now, we're signing off. Short podcast, right? So today we're signing off. This is your cool insurance agent, your CIA, Ernest Burley Jr. signing off. Until next time, until we speak again, y'all stay safe. Be careful out there, okay? Be safe and careful. Take care.